Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have something truly chilling for you. We're diving deep into the heart of the unknown, exploring the dark side of nature where fear takes root and nightmares become reality. These are three disturbing true hiking horror stories that will make you think twice before heading into the wilderness. Stories of adventure turned tragic, of lives lost under mysterious circumstances, and of the unsettling feeling that something sinister lurks just beyond the trees. So, lock your doors, turn off the lights, and prepare to be disturbed. These are the kinds of stories that stay with you long after the video ends, a chilling reminder that the world can be a much darker place than we often realize. Picture this. It's February 1959, the dead of winter in the Ural Mountains of Russia. The landscape is a vast, frozen expanse where temperatures can plummet to bone-chilling lows and the wind howls like a ghost through the trees. A group of 9 experienced hikers, young and full of life, set out on an adventure to reach the peak known as Otorten. They were students and graduates from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, skilled in navigating the harsh winter terrain. Their spirits were high, and they were well prepared for the journey ahead. They never made it. Their last known campsite, discovered weeks later, painted a picture of chaos and terror. The scene was eerily silent, the only sounds being the crunch of snow underfoot and the whisper of the wind through the trees. The tent was ripped open from the inside, as if something forced its way out. It was a baffling sight, suggesting that the hikers had fled in a panic, abandoning their shelter in the dead of night. Footprints in the snow, some barefoot, some wearing only socks, led away from the campsite. These tracks meandered through the snow, leading investigators to believe that the hikers had left in a state of confusion and fear. And the bodies, oh God, the bodies. Some were found partially dressed, scattered across the snow-covered landscape. It was as if they had fled in such haste that they didn't have time to properly dress, succumbing to the brutal cold. Some had horrific injuries, fractured skulls, crushed chests, one even missing her tongue. These injuries were so severe that they couldn't have been caused by another human, leading to more questions than answers. But here's the truly unsettling part. No signs of a struggle, no evidence of an animal attack, no explanation for the sheer violence inflicted upon them. The scene was devoid of any clues that could explain the hikers' desperate flight and subsequent deaths. The official investigation at the time? Inconclusive. The authorities could not determine what had caused the hikers to abandon their tent and meet such a grisly end. The case was closed, with the vague conclusion that the hikers had died due to a compelling natural force. Theories range from avalanches to military experiments, even to something paranormal. Some speculate that an avalanche forced the hikers to flee, while others believe they stumbled upon secret military tests. There are even those who think that extraterrestrial or supernatural forces were at play. The mystery of Dyatlov Pass remains unsolved to this day, a chilling reminder that some secrets the wilderness just won't give up. Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, the true cause of the tragedy remains elusive. Imagine the terror those hikers must have felt in their final moments. The fear and confusion that drove them from their tent into the freezing night, knowing that they were facing almost certain death. What could have driven them from their tent into the freezing night, half-dressed and desperate? What unimaginable horror could have caused such panic and disarray? What could have caused such brutal injuries without leaving a trace? The lack of evidence only deepens the mystery, making it one of the most perplexing and haunting unsolved cases in history. The Dyatlov Pass incident serves as a stark warning. Even the most experienced hikers can fall victim to the unpredictable and unforgiving nature of the wilderness. It reminds us that no matter how prepared we think we are, nature can always surprise us in the most terrifying ways. It's a story that sends shivers down your spine, a reminder that some mysteries are better left unsolved. The Dyatlov Pass incident continues to captivate and terrify, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. Fast forward to 2014, the dense, unforgiving jungle of Panama, a place where nature reigns supreme and the landscape is both breathtaking and treacherous. Two Dutch students, Chris Kremers and Lizanne Froon, eager to experience the beauty and adventure of Central America, embarked on a hiking trip that would forever change their lives, or rather, end them. They were full of excitement and anticipation, unaware of the peril that awaited them. Days turned into weeks, and the young women vanished without a trace. Their families and friends were left in a state of anguish, clinging to hope but fearing the worst. Searches yielded nothing, hope dwindled, and the jungle seemed to have swallowed them whole. The dense foliage and rugged terrain made the search efforts incredibly challenging, and the sense of urgency grew with each passing day. Then, a chilling discovery, a backpack, deep in the jungle, containing their belongings. It was a glimmer of hope, but also a harbinger of the grim reality that might lie ahead. Among the items, a camera. This camera would soon reveal a haunting narrative of their final days. The photos it held sent chills down the spines of investigators. Each image was a piece of a puzzle that painted a disturbing picture. The first few were normal, capturing the beauty of their trip, smiling faces, scenic views, and moments of joy. But as the days passed, the photos took a sinister turn. The images became dark and blurry, filled with a sense of foreboding. Blurry images taken in the dead of night, flashes of light in the distance, a sense of growing fear and desperation. It was as if they were trying to signal for help or capture something terrifying that was happening to them. And then, the most disturbing photo of all, what appears to be a piece of human skin placed carefully on a rock. This image raised more questions than answers and added to the horror of their fate. Months later, bone fragments were discovered, confirming the worst. The remains were identified as belonging to Chris and Lisanne, but the mystery of their disappearance only deepened. But the questions remained. What happened to Chris and Lisanne in those final days? Theories ranged from accidental falls to more sinister explanations, but no definitive answers were found. Who took those chilling photos, and why? The camera's memory card held the key to their last moments, but it also left many questions unanswered. The Panamanian jungle, with its dense foliage and hidden dangers, holds its secrets close. The wilderness is a place of beauty, but also of great peril, where the line between life and death can be razor thin. The disappearance of Chris and Lisanne Froon serves as a haunting reminder that even in paradise, darkness can lurk, and the wilderness can be a cruel and unforgiving place. Their story is a somber testament to the unpredictable and often harsh realities of nature. Our final story takes us to the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas, a place known for its breathtaking beauty and serene landscapes, where a seemingly innocent family hike turned into an unimaginable tragedy, forever altering the lives of those involved. In January 2013, David Decaro, a loving father, decided to take his two young sons, 8-year-old Dominic and 5-year-old Grant, on an adventure. They were excited to explore the natural beauty of the Ozarks, unaware of the dangers that lay ahead. The weather, though cold, seemed manageable at first. The sky was overcast, but there was no immediate sign of the impending storm. But as the day wore on, the temperature plummeted rapidly, catching them off guard, and a winter storm rolled in, blanketing the mountains in snow and ice. The once clear trails became treacherous and hard to navigate. David, unprepared for the sudden change in weather, realized the gravity of their situation. The cold was biting, and the visibility was quickly diminishing. Lost and disoriented, he did everything he could to protect his sons. The harsh conditions made it nearly impossible to find their way back. He huddled with them for warmth, using his own body to shield them from the elements, desperately trying to shield them from the biting wind and freezing temperatures. The wind howled around them, making every moment a struggle for survival. But the elements were relentless, showing no mercy to the stranded family. Days later, their bodies were found, locked in a final embrace. The scene was a heartbreaking testament to their struggle. David's body partially covered his son's, a final act of love and protection, a testament to a father's love and his desperate attempt to save them from the unforgiving cold. His actions spoke volumes about his character and his love for his children. The tragedy sent shockwaves through the community, leaving everyone in a state of mourning and disbelief, and served as a heartbreaking reminder of the power of nature's fury. The serene beauty of the Ozarks had turned deadly in an instant. It's a story that stays with you, a chilling reminder that even the most well-intentioned adventures can turn deadly in the blink of an eye. The mountains, while beautiful, can be unforgiving. The Ozark Mountains, typically serene and beautiful, became a frozen tomb for a father and his sons. Their story is a stark reminder of the unpredictability of nature. The Ozark Mountains, typically serene and beautiful, became a frozen tomb for a father and his sons. Their story is a stark reminder that the wilderness demands respect, preparation, and a healthy dose of caution. Their story is a stark reminder that the wilderness demands respect, preparation, and a healthy dose of caution, for even the most familiar trails can turn treacherous without warning. Always be prepared for the unexpected, for even the most familiar trails can turn treacherous without warning. The wilderness is beautiful, but it can also be deadly if not respected. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more chilling stories. These stories serve as a chilling reminder that the world is full of mysteries, some we may never understand. They remind us that even in the face of fear and uncertainty, the human spirit is capable of incredible resilience and love. Stay safe out there, and remember, sometimes the scariest things are the ones we can't see.